We're good?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny you say thumbs up and then you answer my question. Hello out there in Facebook land. We are live. If I could just get a little...
Yeah, are you sure?
Here we are. Yep.
Are we sure?
We are sure. Why is it blurry? Just maybe... Oh, there it goes. It's clear now. Okay, good. Oh, wait. I don't like the way that view is.
It's better than it was last week. We were way off center last week.
Yeah, but you're seeing like our sink and all that other stuff. There, like that.
Okay.
Just a little bit of fixer-upper. Isn't everybody?
A little bit of fixer-upper?
Everybody's a little bit of fixer-upper.
Okay. Let me see.
Should adjust in a moment too. Yep, there. Oh, still not. Oh, still didn't go hard. I don't like that.
What are you doing? Does it matter? I don't think they care. You guys care if you see like our house.
I care. It's about me. It's all about me.
What? Why does it matter?
It's all about me. I got the tripod turned around the wrong way, so it's not close to me.
Okay, whatever.
That's what's throwing it all off.
Alright.
It's all Andrew's fault. And Corey's. Okay. I only said that because I saw Corey.
Okay, so before we get started, as usual, please share this video. Please, please.
I guess I'll share it too.
You share it too. I'm going to go share it also.
It's still not any better. You still see that.
Still not better. It's alright. You guys don't care what the back of the house looks like, do you?
I'm a monster.
Oh, stop it. Is it about you? Is that why?
Yes.
What about you?
That's what everybody
They've been
says.
watching for almost a year now. They don't care. You guys don't care, do you? We're all friends here. At least I don't think they care. They come for the high quality fun and entertainment. They don't really care about.
Is there like is there an act after us?
Oh my god, so funny. All right, hold on.
So we're the opening act.
Yeah, we're the opening act.
I hope you guys enjoy it.
Okay, hold on. And you know, we got to make sure that we share this in multiple places because Facebook is being very mean today.
Facebook sucks.
It does. Sucks.
For lack of a better word,
yes,
sucks.
Because they're not really helping us out.
Actually, keeping it family friendly is why we say
it
sucks.
Stinks.
If I really say what I
no,
feel, we'd be R-rated.
It stinks. How about that?
God, that's true. At least we're not in like cold Nebraska or Jessamine. That would be rough. I feel for you. All our family in Michigan's getting frozen.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, Elsa has made her way up north.
I need that echo they use it.
Frozen.
Frozen.
Yes.
Call Ben and Lisa heading over.
Okay. All right. So.
Are we ready?
I think so. I think this is good.
See, they come for Jack Jack. That's what it is.
Aw,
thank
you, Stephanie. I knew he had some fans out there.
Yeah,
I think Jack is pretty great too.
Jackson get Instagram.
Jack needs Instagram.
It's gonna be the same picture every day, just different pillows. Him on the couch asleep.
Okay.
That's it.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. Hello, welcome to TMSM Weekly Live, show number 38 for January 28th, 2019. I'm Scott Atwood.
I'm Michelle Atwood.
And we've got a great show for you this week, as we do every week.
Every week.
I think I say the same.
We have a great show for you. I think that's
show.
Standard for when you have a show that you're supposed to say, we have a great show for you.
Ed Sullivan said it for years and it worked for him.
Because if you say you have a crappy show, then why watch?
We have a crappy show for you this week, and we hope you'll stay tuned to see how crappy it could be.
Nah, I'm just teasing. Scarlett wants to know if Jack has a new Spirit jersey. No, he does
Don't
not.
Don't start.
We're going to talk about the merchandise preview, just so you know.
If he gets a Spirit jersey, it's only because she starts a GoFundMe to raise the money, because I am not spending money on a Jack Spirit jersey.
I don't even know how much they're going to be.
Probably $300.
No, they're not. Stop.
Dog people will pay for that much for their dogs.
Dog people like to have dog things. I mean, I would buy Jack clothes. See, the only reason why I don't buy Jack...
Because they don't make them in his size.
First of all, he's too fat. Second of all, even if he wasn't too fat, when he puts clothes on, he tries to eat the clothes, so it kind of defeats the purpose.
Especially you spend a lot for that clothes.
Wow.
Although I did want to get him the Captain America harness jacket thing they have, but they only go up to a size medium. He is not nowhere near a medium.
He's no medium.
No.
We're not fat shaming though. We're not.
He could not breathe if we put him in a medium.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's.
All his fat would be compressed.
Let's get to it, shall we? All right.
So last Friday, Michelle was invited to Disney Springs for a merchandise preview, which was on the second floor, well, a behind-the-scenes second floor at Splitsville in a room. Was it the same room we were in before for the other? Did they have the diagram?
No, it wasn't. No, it was the same upstairs at Splitsville that we went to for a different event.
Yeah, so it's a really cool room, actually. It's got the whole diorama, Disney Springs and everything, so it's not one of those things you see unless you're there for a meeting, which you were there
They
for.
do training and stuff up there, too, I heard. You have to take an elevator up to the other floor. It's not open to the public.
It's a secret elevator. You have to have a special code.
You don't need a code. Anyway.
Get on with somebody else.
Okay, anyway, so I know that a lot of you, which I really appreciate, watched our social media on Friday because there was a lot of really awesome merchandise that's coming. I think that one of the biggest things that people went nuts about are all of the mouse
Your
ears.
merchandising girl just jumped on too.
Highlands.
Lindsay, pizza. It's almost
No pizza. We're gonna. Oh, and if you haven't joined our TMSM weight loss support group, you can do that as well.
There's a spot. You can take mine because I'm not doing too well.
Anyway, back to merchandise. So, so the merchandise preview was really great because I know a lot of you get excited about merchandise, as do I. I have more than my share of stuff.
I don't get excited because I hear the cha-ching of money going out of our
Anyway, all right. Anyway, so they have a lot of great ears that are coming. The donut ears are actually the only ones that gave us dates on. That's the 31st.
So this Thursday.
Yeah, and there's like an annual pass holder preview thingy at Hollywood Studios too.
From 7 to 9 Thursday morning. If you can go over to the studios, all you gotta do is have an annual pass and your photo ID, and you can get in the park before it's open. And they will have the donut headband ears available.
Yes. But so they have for the Delish line is the speaking of diets is all that merchandise that you're seeing with food on it. So and they're expanding it. So there's going
So
to
are we.
No, we're not.
I keep eating it.
I'm doing well.
She's doing well. I keep
not so
expanding.
much. Not gonna shame you, but not so much.
But there's no fat and carbs in those stuffed pillows and stuff.
Okay, anyway, so the Delish line is the one that, it's got the little, like the macaroons and the pretzels and the ice cream and the Dole Whip and all that stuff. So they're expanding that merchandise line. They're actually going to come out, which this is interesting. I didn't go smell it though, but they have like plush that smells. Well, I don't want to say smells. It's got a scent. Let's
like
say
Lotso.
scent.
It's like
how
Lotso
the Lotso bears smell like strawberries.
Right.
So like the big pink mini macaroon, it's going to be a big pillow and it's going to smell like strawberries.
If you sleep on it and get stuck in a dream, you may end up without a pillow.
If you're hungry.
Now, does the pizza one that's already out smell?
Does the pizza one smell? No. Can you imagine a
No, that's why I asked, because it's the first of the big plushes that come out for this Delish line, and I didn't check it to see if
You know what that made me think of though? Like sidebar. Do you remember like 80s kids like myself when we were little and they had sticker books? Do you remember sticker books?
Scratch and sniff.
And they had the scratch and sniff stickers. Does anybody remember this? Because I remember when I was in elementary school, everybody had a sticker book. And the round food stickers was like the thing to have.
Teachers gave them out for good grades.
Yes. And you scratch them and they smell like food. It just made me think about, they had a pizza sticker.
They did.
And it smelled like really gross pepperoni. So that's what I'm trying to think of, if they had a pizza pillow that smelled, that it might smell like those scratch and sniff.
That's how I got so big I used to eat those stickers.
I'm just saying. I mean, sticker books were the bomb. They were
gonna bring them back.
awesome. I probably have mine somewhere still.
I've seen yours in one of our packing times. I saw it in a box somewhere.
Yes.
I don't remember where.
But so I'll so all of you that know what I'm talking about with scratch and sniff stickers, I'm guessing that the pizza pillow would smell like that if it had a smell.
And smelly markers also, Courtney just said.
Smelly markers. Oh my gosh. Yes.
And puffy stickers that were kind of furry.
Smelly markers. Courtney, you are right on. The popcorn, you're right. Popcorn didn't smell very good either.
Oh, that's right.
And puffy stickers. stickers too. See, I opened a whole can of worms with my sticker detour.
Bring you back here to Disney merchandise.
Okay, merchandise. Anyway, so they had a Dole Whip one, like a big Dole Whip that had like a pineapple smell to it, of course.
Is it a rum Dole Whip or just regular?
No, it's not rum Dole Whip.
Sorry, Suzanne.
Suzanne might not like that. Okay, so they had like big plush that smells like food. Let's say that. They are coming out with a dress that has snacks on it. It's got like the cupcakes and the pretzel, and it's got like a blue background. It's really cute if you want to wear food. And let's see what else. But the Delish line is expanding. They have like a Dole Whip little change purse. They're getting new phone cases. Oh, and it's really, really cool. They have lollipop ears that are coming out, which I put those on our Instagram. And the ears, like all the current mouse ears are soft. The lollipop ears are actually a hard plastic. They actually like knocked on them so you could see that they're harder, because in true Disney fashion, they want to stay true to their idea that they wanted it to be like hard candy. So that's why the ears are hard, because they're in the shape of a lollipop.
Until some kid tries to bite it and parents get mad and sue Disney.
So maybe. Okay, so...
Trapper Keepers.
Oh, Trapper Keepers. I had a...
That's where I had a lot of my stickers in.
I had this Trapper Keeper. It was green, and I didn't want green because I was very girly when I was little. I know you're shocked. But they were so popular that my mom could only find the green one. That was all that was left. So you get what you get.
You wanted the pink one.
I wanted anything but green.
Pink or purple.
But anyway. Okay, so lollipop ears are adorable. I do not know when they're coming out, though. They also have, okay, so the ones with the castle on them, I heard from the merchandise lady that those are going to be out in March. Now, she didn't say when in March, but they are like the silver ears, but they have Cinderella Castle like right here in the middle. And they're very blingy and very cute. They have like another polka dot ears coming out. It's a Small World ears coming out. Lots of good stuff. They had said that, I keep saying that they had said this is going to be the year of the ear when it comes to Disney merchandise.
I know.
They did.
I know they did.
I
watched your live feed. I know they did.
And they did say that. And they're keeping their promises, because it's like all these ears. I told our my Disney Springs media rep, I was like, I'm just in so much trouble, because I was telling her how you built me. I had to send her a picture. He built me an ear rack, and I told her
it was full when I realized. I didn't realize she had so many ears. I only knew about a couple, and then all of a sudden I started finding all these ears, and the rack's overflowing already. So I already had to build another one. So I used 4-inch PVC pipe and attached it to the wall, and it works perfectly. But now I have to.
She told me to send her a picture, and I forgot, so I'll have to do that. But anyway, so with all these new ears coming out, like I don't have to have all of them. I don't think I would get the Small World ears. They're cute, but I don't know. But anyway, just stay tuned, because there's a lot of cute stuff. Okay, so they had I had a moment of like gasp.
How was it?
Okay, so my friend Sean was sitting next to me, and he was recording, and they said they were going to do an unboxing, which basically they had a cardboard box sitting next to them, so it wasn't like a...
Was it like, let's make a deal, and they lifted the box?
No! There's the box, and the lady who ran the merchandise, so we're going to do like an unboxing, so of course I get my camera out, because I don't know what's in it. And so Sean texts me, and she goes, so we are going to show you something that we weren't going to show you originally today. And she pulls out new Kate Spade bags. And I gasped. And I looked at Sean, and I said, I'm so sorry. Did I gasp on what you're recording? He goes, no, it's just for me. But I did. I had one of those moments. So yes, if you saw the pictures, and I did put it out, new Kate Spade bags are coming this spring. There is one with a pink background. There's one with a black background.
Thank you, Brandon.
3, what?
He said sexy man Scott sitting on my screen.
You have a fan.
Popper, crack me up.
Okay, Kate Spade bags. They have like 3 different sizes and the colors. There's like the little wallet. I've had a lot of people ask me, do we know when the Kate Spades are coming? Do we know how much they're going to be when they come out? And the answer is no to both. Now again, this was just a media preview. And there was so few of us in this room. There was more Disney employees than there were actual media, so there was just such a small group that got to see it. So me and my little bit competitive nature, I'm like, I want to get that stuff out quick. So I was putting out the content as it was coming in, and you guys were sharing it and going crazy about it, and I appreciate that so much, because that's how Disney gives us this information, because they know that you guys enjoy getting the inside scoop. So after the gasping with the Kate Spade bags, then they started talking Doonies, and I know y'all like Doonies. So I don't know if you saw, I wrote about it, I put pictures, but Dumbo Doonies are coming next.
Which makes sense with the movie coming.
And they're really, really cute. They're very, very cute. The only thing, if I'm gonna critique, which nobody cares what I think, but if I'm gonna critique as far as purses,
all these people watching don't care.
All right. Okay, ladies, maybe you can agree with me on this one. If you're gonna spend a lot of money on a purse, say, the white backgrounds make it a little hard for me. Only because, you know, like I bought like a Kate Spade, and like just from wearing denim or wearing black, you know, a lot of that transfers. One of my Dooney bags, my Main Street Dooney bag, turned blue on the other side from my jean shorts. So
And that bag was small and it cost a lot.
I mean, they're very cute though.
Magic eraser.
Yeah, but the pattern is kind of full, so the white background isn't like too bad on it. But if you love Dumbo, you will absolutely love these bags, because they are just absolutely just so precious. They're so cute. But
just trying to think of a play on words with Baby Mine.
No Baby Mine, because I will cry here. Do you guys remember I cried from last week from laughing? Well, that song and that whole Dumbo scene makes me cry.
We'll get to it later, but we were at Epcot over the weekend, and we were walking through Mouse Gears, and they had Dumbo and his mom with stuffed plush that were attached. And she started, it's a plush animal. What are you doing?
Okay, somebody back me up on this one. See, somebody said no white purses. Paula, my Michigan bestie, says no white purses. See, she gets me. Well, she should get me after all these years. But see, no white purses. So
or no tears. You see Dumbo plushes.
So Dumbo, though, you know, like we had talked about before, Dumbo is one of those movies that's an absolute tearjerker and makes you just want to, you know, get boxes of Kleenex and cry. It's just one of those things. And
she came to ride the ride.
I can ride the ride. But the movie is going to tear my heart out of my chest.
The first preview tore your heart out of your chest.
I ugly cried at
the
teaser trailer. It was 30 seconds long, and I sat on the couch and
I'm like, what's wrong? And she wouldn't stop crying. I'm like, what's wrong? And she goes, I'm watching the trailer for Dumbo. I'm like, really? They didn't show anything.
They did.
You hear the music.
They played a little bit of the song, and it was over from there. So, Dumbo Doonies are coming out. Do I know when? No. But the movie comes out in March. So if I was a betting person, I would say March.
I would say around that time. Because that would make sense. While the hype is up for Dumbo, of course, they're going to cash in on that.
So Dumbo purses coming soon also. And, let's talk about Spirit jerseys, shall we? Since we were talking about that. Spirit jerseys for the dog.
I know.
Spirit jerseys for the dog.
He doesn't want when he gets hot.
I don't even know where he's at. He doesn't care right now. Okay, dog Spirit jerseys are coming out as well. And it's so funny when you put stuff out on social media, you get all kinds of people that see it. And I get some really weird questions sometimes. And I answer them all with a smile on my face. Even I'm like,
It's hard.
It's hard, but I do it. And somebody asked me on Instagram last week if they could buy the display that the dog jersey was on.
The actual dog mannequin.
It was a dog mannequin. They're like, well, how much is that dog mannequin? I want that. I'm like, oh, it's a display. So no, the dog mannequin is not for sale.
What Disney might want to consider, because there's at least one person who wants it.
Maybe. I mean, maybe if you really want the display, I suppose you can look on Amazon or something for a dog display, or you could just put it on your actual dog.
We should buy one and sell it to them for like triple what it costs. This is the actual one that was there.
Yeah, I don't really know why, but yeah. So dog spirit jerseys are coming out, and again, oh, Jody said it looked like the Old Navy dog. It did.
Disney stole it.
Okay, so. Dog spirit jerseys are coming out. They did not say when or how much they cost. So they're doing this limited edition, like black color spirit jerseys as well. Now the first one, if you saw on Instagram, is yellow, is the first color that they are going to be putting out. Now I asked if they're going to have yellow ears to go with the yellow jerseys like they did with the purple and the rose gold. They said no. So they said they're limited edition jerseys. So they're not, I guess they're going to be out for a little while, and then like when that color is gone, they're going to start another color, which is genius marketing, because not like they already don't have people clawing to get the merchandise that they want.
Try to find a way to
you know, the yellow, I don't have a lot that I wear yellow with.
If you wear black, it looks like a bee.
Like a bee, I guess. But so yellow is the first color, but they did say limited edition, and they are not going to be, you know, they're going to switch colors.
Right, when that one's gone. Although I wonder if something, you'll know which color is the worst one if they end up at the outlet.
I don't think they would put any at the outlet, would they?
You don't know.
I know they had kid ones at the outlet.
I was going to say, didn't Janelle tell us that she got one for Haley at the outlet?
This is true.
I believe.
Chris said, limited edition is code for hype and money. Chris, you're probably about right.
Because rose gold ears were limited edition at first.
They
were.
Why
nobody could get them, and then all of a sudden, we got 20,000 of them in the back.
Yeah, so I don't know. But anyway, so that's the scoop on that. What else?
There was the cut dress.
Oh! Yes.
With the purse.
Okay, so they had a box. They had another box behind the purse box. And she's like, oh, I forgot to show you guys these dresses. So she pulls out this dress, and it's a Spaceship Earth dress, and it's got a clutch that goes with it, and which is also on Instagram, that looks like Spaceship Earth, and you open it. Now, mind you, it's not going to hold a lot, but that's not the point. It goes with the outfit.
Well, the thing is, some of these little bags, because me, you, and Lindsay were talking about when we were at World Disney, they had the little Mickey bar bag. It was this big.
And you can't put anything in that.
And I was just curious. I unzipped it, put my phone, 3/4 of my phone was sticking out of it. I'm like, what's this do? It holds a quarter. That's about it. You can't even fit your driver's license in it. It will not go in there.
And Joe said he wants Spaceship Earth pants. Joe, you know what?
How about the dress, Joe?
The next time we're in with the merchandise people, maybe we can mention it, because
I want Joe to wear the dress.
He probably would.
I know, we'll put him on our Instagram wearing the dress and tag his stuff.
Okay, so being that I had the actual merchandise team for Disney at my, right in front of me, I of course had to ask, because I've been. What have I been waiting for?
A Rapunzel purse.
I've been waiting for Rapunzel's uni.
She looks at purse and goes, "No, I gotta wait, because what if Rapunzel comes out next week?" I'm like, "That's gonna stop you."
So I asked her, the lady who's in charge of the Dooney, and I said, "Hey,
Miss Dooney,
just curious. Being that you're doing this Dream Big Princess thing, and you've had all these princesses, and we just had Sleeping Beauty come out. Where's Rapunzel? And
then she took her and held her.
Where is she? So no, I said, well, there doesn't seem to be a lot of Rapunzel merchandise, and she's like, let's just say we're looking at all the princesses, so you might want to stay tuned.
Wink, wink, nudge,
wink,
nudge.
wink. So that means in my interpretation,
it'll be out next week.
No, it's not next week. So I really think that there's going to be a Rapunzel Dooney coming, but I can't say for sure because she wouldn't give me a definite answer.
Right. No, I think it's coming. It's time, because they've gone through almost every other princess.
Well, because she tried to give me this story, we were trying to stick with the classic princesses, and I was like,
There's only 4 classic. Well, actually,
no, because they had a Tiana one, they had Mulan, they had Lindsay, help me out here. I know that there was more that were not technically classic princesses. So Rapunzel's time.
Well, no, Aurora just came out. She would be a classic princess. Snow White, Aurora, and Cinderella are the 3 classics.
Right. Have they had a Little Mermaid Dooney?
I believe they did, and they had a Belle. So I remember the Beauty and the Beast one.
Yeah, they had Beauty and the Beast.
But those are more modern princesses. They're older now, but they're still more modern than the original 3.
True. So. Oh, Spaceship Earth pajamas. I think Spaceship Earth pajamas are a fantastic idea. And sidebar, that is Brian, who I have known since kindergarten. Seriously, we're talking way back. So thank you for tuning in. It is nice to see you. It's so cool when you see people like follow what you do that you've known forever, and it's like maybe it's morbid curiosity.
I mean, look, Lindsay's on. I've known Lindsay for a few years.
Thank you, Brian. and yeah, we appreciate everybody. So
no, we do. You're all
awesome.
You're all our special guests.
You're all special to us. Okay, so anyway, stay tuned for more merchandise updates. Is because I'm sure I will find out because the Darcy who runs Disney Springs, she said, stay tuned because we'll be the first to know when that merchandise is coming.
And Darcy's really nice. She's really helpful.
Yeah, people at Disney have been really good to us, and I cannot complain. I'm so thankful.
And I'm guessing because she said this group was small. It was 8 people in the room, 8 different outlets, give or take, and she was one of them. So I would assume that the 8 of you would be, at least if they do even unleash it to more people at a time, the 8 of you would be included on any new releases.
And Joe just said he'd wear the dress. I knew you would.
What size do you want? Large?
I don't know. I don't know how much the dress is yet, Joe. We have to find out. Oh my gosh! Hello from Scotland. Hello, Scotland.
Hello.
Thank you for tuning in.
It's gotta be late there.
It's gotta be late.
It's gotta be after midnight there. So I'm
it's
guessing they're at least
really
5. Like
you
5 hours, so I'm guessing they're about the same.
We appreciate it though.
We do.
So
thank you so much for tuning in.
Okay, so artist shirts. There's like these artist showcase shirts, and we got to meet the artists. So I got 2 of them. Actually, this artist signed it. Here's Animal Kingdoms. Now these are only found at World of Disney, and these are limited edition like artist series shirts. I know I'm getting the name wrong. I'm sure I'm getting it wrong. But yeah, so that's Animal Kingdoms, and then his.
I can't remember.
Signature down here.
I can't remember what his name was. I apologize.
Gosh, I should have had I did not prepare.
The only one I remember, Casey Jones did the Hollywood Studios one. That's the only one I remember because I know Casey from Vinylmation days, and he was a designer at Marvel.
And here's the Magic Kingdom print.
See, I like that one. That was kind of cool.
And these are limited edition, and only at World of Disney. So
they're not gonna sell them at the park.
No, it's a World of Disney exclusive.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
Unless they change their minds, but as of Friday, that was what I was told.
Corey wants to know when the Indiana Jones purse is coming up.
Ew, nobody wants that.
Seriously. Have a lasso for the strap. You can have it sit over there going, Paul, let me get my purse. Bring it right to you. That'd be kind of cool.
That's not a good idea, though, Corey. It really isn't. I don't think that would solve.
I think it would. Corey, we're going to design it.
Okay.
I'll call you afterwards to come up with a design plan.
Okay, and then really quick, while we're on the subject of merchandise, before we switch over to something else, those of you that buy merchandise from Lost Princess Apparel, which is our subsidiary company that we run, there's a new site that was built and launched today, courtesy of Scott. There's a ton of, we have the whole catalog at our access now, and so do you.
Yeah, Anna from Charlie's Project, she, I expressed to her one of my concerns was that shipping was taking forever. It was taking forever for you guys, for us to get the product and then get it to you, and I felt bad. So we talked to her, and we were able to come up with a way to where we could work with them directly. So we built a new site that's plugged into their system, so their inventory is updated on our site, so we know what's in stock, what's not in stock, and if you order from us, the order's going to go through them. They're going to do order fulfillment and ship it to you directly, rather than shipping to me and then me ship to you. It's going to cut about a week out of the shipping time. We think it'll be better for everybody. There's going to be a few hiccups. We know that launching a brand new site and getting everything working well, but so far so good. It's going pretty good so far today. We had a couple little hiccups.
It's only been a couple hours.
Yeah, but I already fixed a couple issues that did pop up there pretty quick and easy. So hopefully we stayed on that path.
So those of you that were asking about the red mini bows that the girls and I wore for the meetup, those are on the site.
And there's more of those coming. Anna told me that they're in production right now, getting more of the dresses made, because I know those are out. More leggings, more of everything. So those will be coming. Please be patient. You will be able to see them in a few weeks.
So the Haunted Mansion stuff is reloaded. And these are new. I wanted to show you real quick. These are the Princess Heart ones that are really cute for Valentine's Day. It's got they're all represent different princesses. And then these were really popular too. These are Elsa.
Elsa's frozen
leggings.
And then the last one is the slippers, which if you bought the ornaments, the Christmas ornaments of the slippers.
They're the high heel shoes, the princess shoes.
Why do I think those refreshed? That's weird.
Well, it's still going.
Yeah, you're still on.
I'm still on. So we have all kinds of stuff loaded now.
We do, but there's roughly 650 items I want to say now available, which is crazy that we have that much in there.
So you guys will want to go if you were looking for something, or if you want to see everything that the stock has. There's everything from like extra small to 4X. There are patterns for like every occasion you could possibly think of.
And I'm gonna work on getting the filtering and such down, so that way it's easier. So that way, if you're looking for Disney prints, eventually I will get there to where you'll be able to click a button, all the Disney prints will show up on one screen for you. So it will be easier, I promise you.
Yes.
Just need time to get it going.
Okay.
I didn't want to wait any longer. I want to get launched.
So lostprincessapparel.com. Check it out. The site looks great. He did a great job. It's going to hopefully be easier for all of us. So.
And sign up for our newsletter there for Lost Princess Apparel, and that way you'll get notified when new patterns are released and such. And if we run a deal or a special.
So, okay, so next, let's talk about at the media event afterwards. They fed us lunch, so I got to go over to the new Wolfgang Puck restaurant that's recently opened. We usually go to Wolfgang Puck Express. Are you going to pick him up?
I'm going to try.
You're going to hurt him. All right, there he is. His ears always go flat when you pick him up.
Why are you scared?
Jack, say hi. Doesn't he need a Spirit jersey?
No.
I mean, come on, Somebody agree with me that this fat boy needs a Spirit jersey.
I'm waiting to see all the comments. He's there now, so let's see what they start saying.
His ears
Jack,
are
there they go.
Flat. He's
relax.
Scared. You're fine, you big baby. He's got a Haunted Mansion collar,
Jack, I love you. Jack.
Everybody loves Jack. So,
he was jumping up on my chair like he wanted to
I know he was jumping up like he wanted to say hi.
So, he hijacked the show.
Puns. Suzanne likes puns.
I know, that's why I said it.
Jack. Anyway, we went to Wolfgang Puck's, the new Wolfgang Puck's, and it's so nice, you guys, if you haven't tried it yet. They put pizzas on the table, we had salad, he needs a Spirit jersey.
No, he's like, go fund me for Jack.
Look at him, he's checking it out now. You can't go up on the counter, sorry. So they had pizza, they had salads with fresh mozzarella, they had bruschetta. If you like Italian food, like I like Italian food, they had probably the best bruschetta I've ever had. Now, mind you, I'm dieting, and it was very hard to put all this stuff in front of me, especially carbs, because I'm not eating carbs right now. But I did cheat on my diet. Because it was worth every little bit of that cheat.
And all she did was all night as long as, I ruined my diet. That's all I heard for hours afterwards.
I was like, oh my gosh, I ruined my diet.
The week before, what did you have? You had something the week before, or a little lemon custard tart, and that's all you talked about.
I had a lemon custard tart. Okay, but
it's over, give up.
It's over for me. So the food is very good at the new Wolfgang Puck, and it is right across from Chicken Guy, across from Planet Hollywood, behind the Coca-Cola store.
Brand new building that was built there.
Yes, and I was really surprised too. The building itself, it looks small, but when you go in, it must be optical illusion like Disney does, because the ceiling is up really, really high. One thing that I was excited to tell them about it when I got home, because one of the things that we have a hard time with, many things as far as food-wise, is good Italian food, good pizza down here as opposed to what we have in Michigan. And I have to say that it is like comparable to what we have in Michigan, and that's saying a lot. She
said better than Viennapoli.
I liked it better than Viennapoli. I mean, if I'm going to be honest, I thought it was great. It wasn't as greasy. I thought it was great. So my 2 cents is give it a try. It's excellent. And they put on, like before we left, they brought out these 2 plates. They had cookies, brownies, carrot cake cupcakes.
You brought that home.
Oh my gosh, such good food. Now they were giving out little boxes. I brought the sweets home, and I went to pick up the boys from school, and they ate brownies and cupcakes in the car. So
I had a cupcake.
Oh, you did have a cupcake.
There was another one. I don't know what happened to it.
So anyway, everything. Wolfgang Puck, the new one.
Corey said no diets when he's here next month.
Okay, yeah, I know, Corey.
Because that's the weekend after your birthday, so.
So my birthday, I sound like Rapunzel. It's my birthday. No, my birthday is 2 weeks from Wednesday, and I told him that was my cheat day. But now Corey wants me to have a cheat day.
Because Corey's going to be here, we can't. Because Corey wants to do 4 parks 1 day challenge. Which
no, if we're doing that much, then I can say I could probably eat a little something here or there.
You got to have a snack in every park. It's part of the challenge.
Yeah, okay. So, all right, what else did we do? Oh, we went to the Art Fest.
There's an art festival?
There's an art festival going on at Epcot. Did you know?
So we went there Saturday, and it was busy. I mean,
so crowded. And
we parked in the lot that is behind the lot of Guardians.
Like
right.
way where they have the races, where they set up like the races way in the back. That's where we parked. Yeah. We were in Wonder, if you know where that's at.
And they put us, we were second from the end row, close to the trees, down there. It was the furthest I think we've ever parked at Epcot. But they still had a lot of the stuff up from the race. They still had the tents and stuff. So I think a lot of the parking lot was taken up by that. So that's why we were packed so far. But it was fun still. We just wanted to go walk around.
I just wanted to exercise.
And when we go to the park, sometimes you just know you're not going to ride anything. You know, you're just going either to walk around, see what they have. That was it. And then we knew that going into that night.
Yeah, we weren't expecting much when we went because we knew it was going to be really crowded. And all the parks were crowded because we looked up on the MDE, like for fast passes, and like there was like nothing anywhere. So
nothing we wanted.
You know,
I could have got her on Figment. She didn't want to do it.
No, I skip it. But yeah, so it was good. The kids actually tried some of the food at the Mexico Pavilion, the walk up for the festival food. Andrew had some sort of what was that?
Pork and like a little.
It was like almost looked like a.
Edible bread.
No, what do you call that? Because it's not like a taco salad bowl. It was like.
No, it's smaller. It almost looked like a dessert type.
It almost looked like a dessert cup, but it had like beans and avocado and stuff in it. And then Aiden had this thing. It was like chocolate cake that had
mousse and
caramel on top and like hazelnuts and stuff. It was he really enjoyed it. So
we didn't have anything. We just walked around the world.
We didn't eat anything, which was. But we're being good though.
We were being good, and we talked to somebody. We saw
one of our Main Streeters that was sitting on a bench, and we talked to her for a little while. And so it's always good to run into people that support what we do.
And if you see us in the park, stop us.
Say
we
hi.
Really don't mind. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I saw you in the park, but I didn't want to bother you." You're not bothering us. Never bothering us.
Never, ever. Yeah, because I always feel bad when I get messages after the fact. Like, you know, like I'll get a message on Instagram or Facebook like, "Oh, we saw you at Disney Springs and we didn't want to bother you to say hi." Bother me. It's fine. Trust me. And those of you who've met me already, you can vouch for that we're super chatty and friendly.
Yeah, just be careful what you do.
Yeah, because I might talk to you for longer than you want. So I'm just going to say that.
We've had people walk away. Okay, I got to go.
All right. Oh, look at the time.
Look at that. 7:30 already. I got to get out of here.
Anyway, so, and then another big story of the week was Maleficent Dragon is back at Festival of Fantasy.
She's returned.
She has returned. Janelle went on Saturday, and she's the one who got the footage on our Instagram to make sure that she is the way she was. A lot of people had asked questions when her face burned off last spring, if they were going to...
She's melting.
She's melting. Wrong movie. But anyway, people asked like if she comes back, is it going to be still breathing fire like it was?
Right. A lot of people thought it would just be smoke or a steam or whatever, and that's full. Everything's back to how it was. Stilt walkers are back.
Everything is back the way it was. I mean, and she still does the fire breathing, and I know a lot of people were concerned that wasn't going to happen, but you know, Janelle said that everything was as it should be, you know, or as it was.
Yeah, it worked. They just had to fix whatever the problem was.
But it took them a really long time to fix her.
Maybe they fixed it so it can never happen again.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, absolutely. It could be a different, maybe when they rebuilt it, I mean, she doesn't look any different.
She runs on churros now.
Churros. Yeah, you know what? You would think that after the incident that they had, I mean, granted, nobody got hurt. It was more hype than what, you know, I mean, yeah, it was terrible what happened in the pictures that we saw, But, you know, thank God nobody got hurt, so... No, but she's back.
She's back. It's about time.
About time.
What was it? That was May or April?
May. It was May that... And you know what was really bad at that time? I mean, you guys can kind of laugh about it now, even though it wasn't really funny. But after we broke that story, people started sending me in pictures and, like, clips from Twitter or Instagram or whatever. And, you know, those poor cast members, you know, they have to keep the parade going. And her face, you guys, her face is, like melting off. Like onto
the metal was that hot that it melted off her face.
It was like like the poor thing, bless her heart.
It was like Indiana Jones when they opened the Ark of the Covenant and everything.
It was awful. I mean, it was awful. It was awful.
But there was one good thing that came to it for us, sadly, because of Maleficent's tragedy. Her tragic Because we got the picture so quickly, I sent them to Joe Kelly at the radio station, who we had never worked with. We never even really talked to him. I just sent him to him and said, hey, if you haven't heard this news broke.
We're being nice.
And that's why he demanded to meet with us within a day or two.
Demanded.
He said, I got to meet with you guys now.
You will meet us for lunch. No,
so that's when Joe and Laurel, they met us for lunch 2 days later, I think it was, and they asked Michelle to start contributing right after that, and it was a position at the radio station they never had before. They didn't have anybody doing entertainment, and they reaced out to her because they said they liked her story, they liked that she had personality.
Heart. They said I had heart.
And it worked out great for us. So very proud for her that came about, because even though a tragedy happened, it sparked.
Well, it wasn't a horrible tragedy. I mean, nobody...
Her face burnt off.
Okay, so yeah.
The highlight of the parade was gone.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean,
so something good came out of it for us. And truthfully, at the time, we were just being nice, because that's what we do. We try to be nice to people and be like, oh, hey, you know, they were Facebook friends. Did you see this?
And he told us they checked the AP wire. Nobody had gotten it to them at all. There are people in the newsroom didn't even know about it when I sent it to them. So it was quick, and thanks to some of our followers who were there, who captured it and sent it over to us to report on it. It was fantastic. So
you just never know.
It's a team effort, and we appreciate it.
It is a team effort, because if you guys get some scoop and you want us to know, I mean, please send it on over.
We'll say who got it. We have no problem giving you guys credit. We're not one of those people that just takes it and runs with it and says, we don't know who you are.
So speaking of the radio station, Wednesday mornings at 7:53-ish and 8:10 on 96.5 WDBO in Orlando. You can hear yours truly on the radio.
And you can download the app actually for your phone, or actually if you have Alexa, you can tell her to tune into the radio station.
That's what he told my dad. He's like, Dad, just yell, hey Alexa, put on 96.5.
She's going to come on now.
We'll see. I hope not. She doesn't like my voice. She likes talking to you.
Okay, maybe it'll be good then. But yeah, if you just tell Alexa to set a reminder to tune in every Wednesday at that time, she'll tune in. You can hear her right there. So it's pretty cool.
So, and I really appreciate the messages that I've gotten afterwards from people saying, I heard you. You did a good job. It's very nerve-wracking for me. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like I'm going to pass out every time I see the red light go live, because...
Joe doesn't give her any warning. It just the light just goes red this time.
Here I am plugging in the headphones and getting the microphone down, and all of a sudden he's like,
so Michelle from the Mainstream Marathon.
Yeah. Oh God, it's hard.
I sit there just watching, smiling, laughing, and knowing that she's stressed and nervous, but it always goes off without a hitch. So.
But again, you know, you have to go out of your comfort zone and try things even when it scares you. Mm-hmm. And even though I've been doing this, you know, for a while, you know, not in studio, but, you know, sending in things, I used to get nervous when I would go record them in the back bedroom, just because he's like, nobody can hear you but you.
It would take her an hour to record a 30-second segment because I just don't like it. Like, how can it?
Like, because it's terrible.
And a lot of times she goes, I don't know how to say it. I'd come in there and I'd say, what are you trying to read? I'd read it to her, and I'd walk out of the room and she'd just read exactly how I did it, and it was fine.
Like, that stunk. And every time we leave the radio station on Wednesdays, I ask him, was that okay? Was it terrible? Was it awful?
And I videotape it for her every week so she can see it. But even Joe tells her, he goes, you're a rock star. You're getting this down more and more each week, so you're doing well with it. So I'm proud of you for that.
We'll see.
And actually, the Main Street Mouse was mentioned on another station this morning here in Orlando.
It was.
A friend of ours, Cindy Simmons, We actually met her a while ago at an event. She started working for 88.3 local station here in their midday. She's 10 to 2, and she was talking about a news story from the Main Street Mouse today. So that was one of our followers actually.
One of our friends that we met actually is on a radio station, and she uses us for reference as well. So we really appreciate that, Cindy. It's really great when you meet some really good, genuine people that just are happy for you.
Exactly.
And
they don't want nothing.
They don't want anything from you. They just, are genuine, good-hearted, honest. It's very hard to find.
And speaking of, while we're on the topic of radio and such, Michelle recorded a podcast segment last week for WDW Today's podcast with Logan Sokolow, Terry Weaver. So that's going to be playing this Wednesday. They're going to put that show out on Wednesday. So if you don't follow WDW Today, check it out, especially on Wednesday. Michelle will probably share the link once
I'll share the link once I have it.
So you guys can listen to that. Today, actually, I was a guest on Lou Mangello's WDW radio show, he said that one should be out tonight, but we talked about Marble Day at Sea for 2 hours. Actually, we talked, I don't know how much will be edited down for the show, but that should come out either tonight or probably early tomorrow morning. But it was a lot of fun recording it, and I'm sure with Logan's was good, you said.
Logan's was quick. He was very just boom, boom, boom. You guys were much longer.
Yeah, we were
long-winded.
There was 3 of us on the call, and we kind of all just geeked out about Marble and talked about how much cool stuff there was on the ship. So it was fun. But
yeah, and I put out on my wall and in TMSM Fan Nation, I made a little video about Marble Day at Sea, and it's very small because if you go on a Disney cruise, people that have cruised before can attest that there is so much to do, and to put it in a little 1-minute clip was really hard. So I got to figure out how to do better.
Well, we covered, the 3 of us talked. It was Lou, Jeremiah, and myself, and we talked just about Marble Day at Sea, just that one day, and we didn't talk about everything, and it still took almost 2 hours of us sharing it, and it was just Disney really outdid themselves with the Marble Day at Sea. I mean, we got the navigator in the morning that told us what was going on that day, and there was not a period where there wasn't something good going on all day long. I mean, it was fantastic. So if you get a chance, we'll share out that podcast once it comes out so you guys can hear. If you want to hear more about the Marble Day at Sea, it's a great source that you can hear, which should be out hopefully tonight. And then Michelle's will be out on Wednesday through WW Today, and she's talking about the book, her new book, How Many Sleeps Till Disney.
I am talking about the new book.
Because Logan purchased it for his children, and they loved the book so much that he had to talk to her more about it because they wanted to take the book with them to Disney. They said they wanted to take Gracie to Disney with them.
Yes, so they took the book, his kids took the book to Disney with them. And that was the whole point of the book, was to have a countdown book and all that good stuff. So it's really, it does my heart good to see that happening with something that, we put together that means a lot to us. So
definitely.
And then somebody else had asked me last week about doing part 2 to Moving to Main Street USA. This year, I don't know when. I'm going to be like Disney, coming soon. I'm not going to give a date because I don't have one.
It will be before the end of this year.
It will be. See, do you see this?
Because 2020 will be the second part of Gracie's story.
Yeah. The thing is that, the kids' book was a lot quicker to write than a whole book. I mean.
But actually, you did write the book quickly.
Considering, yeah.
I mean, you took a week, sat there, and you were in the bedroom 12 hours a day on your computer.
I was stressing so bad. I know you're shocked.
But she actually typed 20,000 words more than the publisher wanted.
Because I talk too much.
And he had to take out. So there was a lot of that book that you never got to see because it never made the final draft.
Some of the stuff that I wanted to include did not get included. So.
And I never read your version. Because I told you I didn't want to, because I didn't want to know what was cut, because I'd be like, hey, why did you cut this?
Yeah, people were like, you should have done a tell-all, like Disney Community tell-all.
Oh, we can't do that. We can't do that. It's not this.
You'd be
you can't get
shocked.
sued. If it's true, you can't get sued.
You'd be shocked how mean and nasty people are. But we're not, and that's all that matters, so.
Right, Corey? We're good people, aren't we, Corey?
No, I'm kidding. No, the thing is you reap what you sow, and if you put out good, you get good back. You put out bad, bad comes back.
That's true. So. And we have a lot of good stuff coming. One thing I wanted to mention tonight, because we're pretty much done, aren't we?
Yeah, pretty much done. Unless you have any questions, if you do,
write your questions in. But one thing I've been working on, something I've wanted to work on for years, and you can ask Michelle, and I finally put the wheels in motion this past week. And it's really coming together, and Suzanne and Corey both know about it already because they both have already sampled and tested it for me. We're building TMSM radio. So it's going to be a streaming service that you'll be able to listen to through your computer, through your smartphone. And it's just going to be filled with Disney music all day long. And we're really going to work hard to make it good. We're going to come up with playlists. So we're working on some really cool things that we think will be really good aspects. So I know there's a lot of other Disney magical-based radio streaming services out there. And we want to do something a little bit different. And we're hoping that you guys will give it a shot. So we're going to actually, there's going to be an app that's going to be built that you can download for your smart device. The website, we will have it embedded in the Main Street Mouse where you can just go there, click on it, listen to it. What we're also going to be able to do with this service is we're going to be able to broadcast this show live through that stream on Monday nights. So if for some reason you can't get on Facebook and watch the show for whatever, if you're driving or whatever, you can pull up and listen to it audio and hear what we're talking about.
So it's not going to cost you anything.
No, it's
you're going to go on the Main Street Mouse like you do to read what we're blabbing about today. And then there's going to be, like, if you're sitting at work, if you're sitting in the car, you can listen to Disney music right on the spot.
Yep.
And we're going to strategically do the Disney music to where...
well, we were talking, like, something we want to do is maybe at 10 o'clock every night we're going to play Happily Ever After. Just so at 10 o'clock, if you're not at the park, you can hear it. Or at 3 o'clock, Festival of Fantasies.
At 3 o'clock, I told him, 3 o'clock every day, Eastern Time, like Walt Disney World, we have to play the Festival of Fantasy soundtrack. I mean, how cool would that be? So if you're at your desk or wherever you're at, cleaning the house, whatever, and you need a little bit of Disney magic, like, oh, it's 3 o'clock.
and Corey and myself were talking that we want to also incorporate some of the rides, some of the rides of the past, and maybe have an hour where we play music from rides that are no longer around. So
like today he was testing. Okay, so I am a sucker for Disney music and I cry a lot. It's just what it is. So I was sitting on the couch earlier and he was messing around with different songs that we want to add to the radio station.
And I hit her back-to-back songs.
He did. He found the soundtrack to Spectro Magic, which always, gets me here because I loved Spectro Magic. And then he found the music of the Tapestry of Dreams Parade or Tapestry of Nations, whichever one that you saw, same music. But back to back, and he's like, really? Because I was like, ugh. So I know that a lot of you feel the same way I do when it comes to hearing certain things about Disney. I mean, Disney World is 15 minutes up the street from here, and me hearing that music from the couch, it still gets me.
Right.
You were messing with it the other day playing the soundtrack to Happily Ever After, and I sat on the couch and cried. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah.
And actually there is a version of Happily Ever After I have, and I sent it to Corey, where I had found this Apple Music, somebody had done it, where they took Happily Ever After, and they played the song you hear when you're there, but then they broke down every song in order of the little bit you hear in the show. They played the full song in order, so it's kind of cool. So you go through all the songs, and it's really a cool playlist. And I'm probably going to embed that in a certain hour to play. But there's a lot we can do with it. I know a couple people have already said they would mind paying for that, and we're gonna try to do this as free as we can. The more people that listen, then the server numbers will go up. So we may talk to maybe our sponsor, Magical Vacation Planners, or somebody like that to see if they want to help sponsor the radio station. So you may have to hear a commercial here or there, but that would be the only reason is to help pay for it. So because we don't want to charge you guys for it.
No.
We want it free for you guys to enjoy listening to all this. So we will make it work any way we can for you. We're going to add lots of music. Corey knows the history of the Disney music and all that stuff, and he's got a lot of the music already. So we're going to be uploading that. Suzanne said she's got a ton of it. I've got a ton of it. So we're going to make it work. We're going to get it going. There's even times when we can go live DJing. So like if Michelle wanted to hop on as a surprise and say, okay, from Thursday at 3 o'clock, I'm going to go on for an hour and DJ and play some of my favorite songs, she'll be able to.
Yes, or some of our staff can do the same.
Exactly.
Like Corey can play some of his favorites. I don't even know what they would be. Corey.
On the radio with C-Tuck.
Oh, Lord. And Suzanne, same, So, no, somebody asked about commercials. It would not be like, okay, so if you go on Pandora Radio, you hear all those flippin' annoying commercials and you can't skip and all that. No. Like, it's not going to be like a song in 5 ads. No.
It might be one ad an hour.
And it could be a sponsor of ours.
It will be a sponsor.
It will be a sponsor. It's not going to be like a grocery store ad or something for a car dealership.
No, it would be definitely one of our, and we have very, very few sponsors now. We've really cut down because we didn't want to be like a classified ad for people to advertise their business. So we've cut down our sponsors to only a handful.
We don't want you guys being spammed with ads.
No,
that's not fun.
And the ones we put in place are ones we truly trust 100% that we would use. And so you may hear an advertisement from Kingdom Strollers. You may hear an advertisement from Magical Vacation Planners. And that's only because we trust them, and it's no different.
And they support us.
And exactly. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be able to do this. So it would be them we would advertise. Or Lost Princess Apparel. We could even throw our own in there.
Or about my books, maybe.
Or about the books.
Because I don't talk about those enough.
Right, but it would only be an hour maybe. And it would be short, so it wouldn't.
Wouldn't it be nice to listen to Disney music for an hour straight and not get bombarded with ads and things, or any kind of music? Because I think that's what's irritating when you go to listen to things, all the commercials.
That's why we ended up paying for Apple Music, because we were so
Pandora
annoyed.
Would be nuts.
When we used to drive to Michigan 2-3 times a year, we put on Pandora, and it was you ran out of skips, or you couldn't. And you didn't want to hear this song. You had to find other stations. And then we just ended up paying the few dollars a month for Apple Music, and we have no commercials.
So we're going to have a radio station that we're working on. Again, it's not going to be bombarded with commercials. We have Magical Vacation Planners are our travel sponsor. If you go on our site, there is a spot that is our link. They have a team specific for Main Streeters. So please use that link. They're wonderful.
And I don't even like to say they're our sponsors. They're partners. We've
actually
partnered with them.
Yes.
With the way Disney partners with us, we've partnered with them, and we want to work with them. Jamie and JJ, who run the company, they're fantastic people. They've been building this company for 12 years. They have tons of agents, but they created a team specifically to work with the Main Streeters. All of them have been doing well with their company for years. And the two people who are running it, the sisters, they've been with the company the longest, and they wanted them on their team.
And they're so nice and so helpful. So please, if you need help planning a trip or just want free information, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. There's a link on our site.
And Courtney and Michelle, the two who run it, they actually flew down
for our meetup
because they wanted to meet us and see everybody at the meetup. So these are two wives and mothers in their houses who came down here just to see us and meet us, and they wanted to see what Main Street Mouse was all about. So
I guess our whole point is that we're only gonna, we're not gonna bombard you with ads, but the people that we partnered with, they deserve a shout out.
They do.
But it's not gonna be like a song, 5 commercials, a song. It wouldn't be like that. Yeah.
No, it'd be more music, definitely, for sure.
Okay, somebody asked for Wishes and Epcot music too. We're gonna do a little bit of everything.
It was funny today because I actually found the commercial that plays in the resorts of the must-dos at Disney.
Stacy's must-do Disney list. He found that.
I found that audio. It's like 23 minutes, and I told Michelle, I said, how crazy would that be to play that every now and then just to see what kind of reaction we get?
Because everybody likes the must-do Disney list. I mean, even if you've been watching the same thing for years, it's part of the experience of going to Disney World. I mean,
it is. So we've got all kinds of, and I put like 6. There's only a few of us that have the link right now to test it. And I put like 5 or 6 songs in there the other day, and I didn't go on it for 2 days because I wanted to make sure it was still running. And I went on today, and it picked up right in the middle of, I think it was Grim Grinning Ghost, because I had to put Haunted Mansion on there.
He even had the Booty You parade. Now, I don't care if it's not Halloween. I mean, that music sticks in your head, but I got all excited. Now, I know that if I get excited about this stuff, I'm sure there's others out there that will do the same. So I hate to use the word again, but I'm really excited that we're launching this as well. See, with the live show, with the the live feeds, the Instagram stories, we're always working to try to give you guys more and keep the content fresh so that you don't get bored of us, because it can happen. It shouldn't, but it could. And if we can keep adding new things, then you guys are happy. We get happy about it. Our staff works really hard to be on the ball as far as watching for news stories and merchandise, and just know that we're always on the clock.
And one thing I'm hoping about with this radio show, being the ability that we can go live at any time on it, that if we're at the park, and Facebook really stinks when it comes to sharing our content, but if Michelle's live on Facebook, maybe I could pop on the radio and be live on the radio recording the audio of whatever we're seeing to at least alert you to, hey, maybe I should go over to Facebook. There's something there.
True.
It's a heads up we can give to everybody who tunes in at that time. We're also working on text alerts, which I'm getting really close to having that coding done. So we'll be able to text. So if you want to sign up for free text alerts, It would just be if your carrier charges you for Texas.
Texas?
Sound
like Texas.
Texas. What did you say about Texas? Never mind. But we want to be able to get the alerts because, like we said, Facebook is so bad about sharing our content with people who want to see our content that we were trying to figure out any way we can to get the information out there to you guys. So
I mean, even with this show, like we have like only so many that watch live, and then we have people say, you know, I missed it live. We have a really good like replay following when it comes to this show. So by the time the next week comes out, we've had thousands watch it, but not live. So I don't really, honest to God, I don't know how to overcome these things as far as getting the information out to you, but just know we're working on it. We always are.
And I think the more avenues we come at to allow you to find the information, I think that'll help us.
We're working on it.
So we are working on it.
Always working on it.
And we have a plan too to take this show differently. Hopefully here within the next couple weeks, that's going to make it easier for us to show you guys video and such during the show. So if we're talking about a media event that Michelle was at, we can actually queue up the video and play it while we talk to you guys about it.
That would be really cool. So that way I'm not explaining to you what I saw. You can actually see what I was seeing at the time. I'd like that.
No, it was. And I spoke to somebody who uses the similar software, and there's a countdown on Facebook and everything, and he was telling me about it and how easy it is to use. And so I'm going to do some testing probably this week, and then if it's good and I think we can go for it, we'll probably get that going, and we'll be mic'd up because the software uses microphones and such to record our voices.
We'll figure something out.
So it's lots of good stuff coming, guys. I know we say that all the time, but we're always working on it. We're never not working on it. We're always working on it. We just want to get more and more information out and share as much as we can with you guys and don't have any hang-ups. One thing I did want to mention, and we mentioned it last week at the end of the show, next week I will not be in this seat. I will be here behind the camera, but I will not be here. But Jason Sorrell, who wrote this book that you can buy at Memento Mori, as well as other books. He wrote the Pirates book. He's got a few other books. The Art of the Avengers is another book he did. He will be sitting here in my place talking to Michelle for the hour or so. He was a Walt Disney World Imagineer. He built Leota coming out of her tomb, or out of her headstone when she goes in and out at the Haunted Mansion. That's his. He did design that and built it. He no longer works with Walt Disney Imagineering. He works actually at Universal as a creative director, but he lives locally. We've become friends. He's gonna come over here. He's gonna talk for an hour or whatever to Michelle, probably about Haunted Mansion, because of course that's.
I'll give you guys preemptors ahead of time, just kind of keep you updated on what's going on. Just in case for some reason he doesn't make it next week, or if he is.
He would have been here this week, but he's on the Star Wars Day at Sea cruise with Disney right now, so he will be here next week to cover all this. And then we have other guests lined up after Jason, so we're going to get some more talent in here. Talent. I'm going to step aside, and Michelle's going to take over, and we're going to bring in some guests for you guys to talk to people and find out what they're doing and other things for you guys to hear about and follow and go along with.
Yes. So, and then Stephanie wanted to know if there's any more cruise info. As far as like our fan cruise, TMSM fan cruise is still happening in September of this year. We have a group for that. You can find a link. There's nothing new to talk about there, but you can join the event tab. Also, I just lost it that quick. Oh, TMSM Weight Loss Support Group. Look that up because we're having a good time over there. We're all suffering together on our diets. And it's kind of good for motivation. I've only been doing it 2 weeks. I'm down 5 pounds, and every little bit counts. I wish it was 10, but I'll take it.
But I told her slow is better. Losing it fast is too easy to gain it back. Jocelyn, I agree. Corey was supposed to join us on a show, and something happened, and we weren't able to do our show that night.
Corey needs to join your show. Yes. The new software that he's going to load, we should be able to Skype in some of our staff.
Yes, so we would actually be able to take the screenshot you see and probably put Michelle and I across the top, and then those two, if they both wanted to be on there, we could put Corey and Suzanne, or just Corey.
We put Corey and Suzanne at the same time. It's just, oh my gosh. Man. It'd be the Hot Mess Express, but it'd be funny.
It would be. That one you'd want to watch, definitely. But no, we have lots of great things.
Corey said, I'll blow your minds. I bet you would.
You have no idea how much this little boy from Alabama can do to somebody.
Hysterical. Oh, also, merchandise, one more thing. Lindsay at Mousaholic Shopping, who is also our merchandise girl. She and I are giving away a rose gold Pandora charm, the mouse ears. You can enter to win on Facebook or on Instagram at Main Street Mouse or Mousaholic Shopping. So you want to enter that. We will be giving that away on Wednesday, I believe.
You guys need to add YouTube to your next giveaway.
Yeah, we need to do YouTube. We got
to figure YouTube somehow.
So, and we do have a YouTube channel. So
we do have it. Are we ready for me to run down?
Yeah, I guess we're done. Go.
Okay, so if you're watching this, you're watching at The Main Street Mouse on Facebook. You can also follow us on Instagram at The Main Street Mouse. On YouTube, The Main ST Mouse. Remember to hit subscribe and notifications. The little bell will give you notifications when we do have a video going there. We're going to start doing lives there as well. On Twitter, you can follow us at Main Street Mouse. You can also follow Michelle, Cindershella4 on Instagram, or myself, TMSM_Avenger on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for another great week. We appreciate you watching. Anything?
I think that's it. Just keep following our social media all week long, and we will keep you updated on all the latest and greatest from Disney. And I hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you next Monday.
We'll see you guys next week with Jason. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.